All right, we are looking at 9.8, which is I can solve radical equations by using the properties of exponents. So the first thing we're going to do is use a calculator to evaluate both of these things. The square root of 25, the square root of 25, and we get that that is equal to 5. And 25 to the 1/2 is also equal to 5. Okay? So this brings us to some rules we have to remember from last year a little bit, right? Some of our properties of exponent rules. So a to the 1/2 is the same thing as the square root of a, okay? Where a can be any number. Okay, so 5 to the 1/2 is equal to the square root of 5. 30 to the 1/2 is equal to the square root of 30. Okay? In the same way, it doesn't just work with 1/2. It works if these numbers are anything. So another way of writing this rule is a to the m over n equals m root a to the n. Okay, so we'll see that in use for a few of our problems. Okay. So when we are solving radical equations, we always want to switch it to these fraction exponents first, okay, because then I think it's easier to see what to do. So for example, the square root of x equals 6. We know how to solve that. We know, like, if I have the square root, I can do the opposite by squaring something. But when we get other numbers, it sometimes makes it difficult to see why we do that. So if we switch it, x to the 1/2 equals 6, and then I raise that to the second power, right? The reason this works is because that 1/2 and that second cancel out. So we get x equals 6 squared, which is 36. It works the same way for number 2, but we want to get what's the radical or the exponent by itself still. So we're getting this by itself. We're going to subtract 3. We're going to divide by 3. If we switch this, we get x to the 1/2, right, equals 2/3. And then, right, we want to get rid of that 1/2. So we have x equals 2/3 squared. Now I am squaring that whole thing. And if we square 2/3, it is 4/9. Fractions square just like the number. So 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. So the fraction you can square it in pieces, and that's how it works. Okay. So x equals 4/9. Looking at number 3, 2x plus 1 to the 1/2 equals 3. This whole thing is being raised to that power, so right from here, I'm going to do my squared, right? 1/2 times 2 gets rid of that. So we have 2x plus 1 equals 3 squared is 9. So then we just solve. Looking at number 4, x minus 3 to the 2/3 minus 9 equals 0. Right, this is what's being raised to the exponent, so I have to add 9. this one, right now this is no longer just a half, so easy to see that we're sparing it. So we raise it to reciprocal power. Right, because that's what's going to cancel it out. So 1/2, right, the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2. Here, the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. So that's the power we're going to raise it to, because these cancel each other out. And that's how you end up with x minus 3 equals whatever 9 to the 3/2 is. We can always use our calculator. And 27. Alright, number 5, 2x plus 5 plus 6. Sorry, the cube root of 2x plus 5 plus 6. So this is what's my exponent or my radical. So that's the cube root of. Now I want to switch it. There's no exponent, so that's just 1, and then that's my denominator. So 2x plus 5 to the 1 over 3 equals -3. Multiplying by the reciprocal of 1/3 is 3 over 1, or just 3. These cancel. So you have 2x plus 5 equals -3 to the 3rd is -27. You can always use a calculator. Subtract 5. And divide by 2. And that's it. All right, last one here. Again, this is my radical, so I want to get it by itself, so I'm going to subtract 8. So I have 4 times the 4th root of. Right. Equals 40 minus 8 is 32. This is still what I'm trying to get by itself, so I have to divide by 4. So I have the 4th root of. Okay, I'm going to switch this. So I have 2x plus 3 and numerator, denominator. To get rid of that power, I'm going to multiply by 4/3. So my exponents over here go away, so I'm left with 2x plus 3 equals 8 to the 4/3 is 16. Diving in your calculator, trust me. So then we minus 3. 16 minus 3 is 13. By 2. So x equals 13 halves. All right, and that is it. I'll see you guys tomorrow in another nice short video.